Alright, y'all, this is my story time. What is this? Ew, something like still in my, ew, oh my gosh, what is this? Ew. Okay.
Be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
I don't know how a bug got on my makeup table, but it did. This is the same day that I shot the lip swatch video, so if you got a problem with it, you can click off the video. Now, this is my story time. He has a gun, and this was when I was away at college. I know some of you know that I was away at college for a semester, but I hated it so much because I just could not deal with those people. And after the story time, you will see why. This is the incident that really just set me over the edge to where I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I have to come home, go to a community college for one semester, and then transfer back out to another university. I just can't do it anymore. I'm not putting my life at risk, in danger with these crazy people, okay? These people are crazy. I'm not telling y'all where I went to college at because that university loves to sue people on YouTube for some reason. Like, they suck, and I think they don't want other people to know that they suck, so they try to sue people on YouTube, and I'm not gonna get sued, okay? Not on my watch. So I went to this university. It's a little background story. I went to the university, and just to give you guys a glimpse of how the university was, on one hand, it was South Georgia. I mean, I'm used to being around the city. I'm used to being in a diverse population, people who can act right. I mean, I thought that Georgia was like, you know, I didn't think that Georgia was country because I've been around the city my entire life. I thought, you know, we've built, you know, around it and it's not country anymore. Well, no, that's a lie, okay? So when I went to college, I was just like, it was a culture shock for me because I was in the South, okay? When I mean I was in the South, I was not in a dirty South like, yes, T.I. and Future. No, I was in the South, the Republican South, Confederate flag South, the Donald Trump loving South. Well, let me tell y'all, I grew up and Halloween, I was not allowed to celebrate Halloween because I am a Christian, but my mom just kind of like the old, that's the devil's holiday thing. That's how she still feels to this day about Halloween. So I was not allowed to go trick-or-treating. When people hear this, they're like, oh my, people in college was like, oh my gosh, you've never been trick-or-treating? And I was just like, well, once my aunt took me and my mom didn't know, but I mean, she gonna find out now because you watched the video. You might notice that I'm dressed differently, but this is the same video. My camera died, then I had to charge it, and then I got tired, so then I went to sleep, and then it's a whole nother day. So I had to watch the footage so I continue this story that I'm going to tell y'all. Like I said, I couldn't celebrate Halloween, so when I got to college and Halloween fell on a weekend, I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm doing a thing. So on Friday, I was a sexy cop, and then on Saturday, I was, who was I? Oh, I was Miley Cyrus. So, yeah, and I might insert, I can't find my Miley Cyrus pictures, but I might insert my sexy cop outfit. So, I got this funny story. Well, this is just a mini story outside of the story. Funny story, I got the sexy cop outfit from, do you know the sex store Starship? I got it from there. I was at a party one day. I was at a bonfire, okay? And I looked on the ground, on the grass, and I found $60. So I picked it up and I was like, ooh, I want to go to Starship and get some cute lingerie or something. And they had a cop outfit. So I was like, ooh, this is real cute. I'm going to get this cop outfit. So I ended up having a sexy cop outfit. Of course, I had to add some stuff to it because I wasn't going to leave outside my dorm/house and be looking like a stripper. So, yeah. But that's where I got my sexy cop outfit. A lot of people are asking me, like, where'd you get that? Starship, y'all. My first costume party, okay? That costume party was on my bucket list. I was so excited. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was trying to get my friend to go, but she was too... My friend, if you're a bougier person than I am, Lord Jesus help your soul, because I am pretty bougie and she is bougier than I am, okay? So she did not go. I decided to go with some of the people from Atlanta, and she went there. So I was like, yo, you're gonna be my buddy because I know you're normal, because you're from the city and you're not some person that... So I went to this party, and it was a frat party, and I never heard of the fraternity before. It was a white fraternity. I'm not going to say what fraternity was, but it was a white fraternity. We finally get there. I had so much fun at that party, you guys. I mean, so much fun. It was the most fun that I've ever had while I was down there in college. So I came back to the dorm, and I was like, oh my gosh, girl, no, you have to go out tomorrow. I don't care. Like, it was so fun. It was the most fun I've ever had here. Like, it was just lit. It was litty. Like, that was the scene. It was it, okay? And I actually socialized. I actually met people. Like, I was popping, okay? You do what you want. I was really popping. Well, I'm popping here, but I was popping there. Oh, it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, we all had a good time. There was no problems with nobody fighting, nobody trying to pull out a gun and kill people. Like, it was all right. And so she's like, you know what, fine, I'll go out with you tomorrow. And I'm like, all right. So was it 4 a.m.? I don't know what time it was, y'all. It was just a crazy hour of the night. And I was like, what are we gonna be for tomorrow? I already used my costume today. I can't be a repeat offender. I can't show up with the cop costume that I had on yesterday, because they're gonna think I'm dirty, and I'm not dirty, okay? I'm not dirty. Y'all, oh, what is my hair doing? I'm just not having a good hair day, okay? Please don't judge me. I'm like, I'm not dirty, so we gotta think about something. We gotta do something, all right? The most. I was like, I really don't care. I never got to celebrate Halloween. I do not care. I'm going to be Miley Cyrus. So now I've been socializing with the people from the previous party, and there's some girls I'm gonna go, and they told me it was a frat party. So they were like, I was like, oh, the frat party, the blah 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 frat that I went to yesterday. And she was like, yeah, I think it's them. So I'm like, oh, okay, right. I've been to their house. I went to their party. Their party was pretty good. So I told my friend, and I was like, look, girl, it was the frat party I went to yesterday. We have nothing to worry about. It's not a ratchet affair. Okay, so we're walking to the party because we're on campus. Everything is walking distance. Like, we don't have to drive nowhere. And we're walking to the party, walking. And we have the walking GPS on that comes with the phone. And we're walking, it says turn left. I'm like, okay, this is the same, area I'm going to or whatever. And we're walking, and we start to pass the house.
And I'm like, wait, but that's the house right there.
And they're like, no, girl, that's the GPS. So I'm like, okay. So we keep walking. My friend was like, wait, you went to that house yesterday? And I was like, yeah, I don't know what this house is, but it's on the same street, so it's whatever. But we kept walking. All of a sudden, the street turned. It went from cute houses to, like, straight the hood, like, in 2.5 seconds. Okay, like 0 to 100 real quick, like 2.5 seconds, it turned into the hood. And y'all know I'm bougie, so I was like, and my friend looked at me, Imani, and y'all, I'm sweating, and I'm like, I don't know, like, this is not what I went to. Like, in 2.5 seconds, we don't went from here to straight here. Like, y'all, I don't know. It's just that I did not want to go to the party in the hood, okay? That's not what I wanted to do. That was not a part of the plan. It was never a part of the plan. Now, I heard the party was free, okay? So I done walked, I done dressed up, I done did all this extra mess. I got all this gel in my hair to do these stupid little things that Miley Cyrus got. I'm going to this party. I'm not backing down. It's just where I was going to school at, okay? Where I was going to school at, like I told y'all before, there was no in between. It was extreme races or extreme shoot 'em up, okay? So me and my friend are looking like, oh my gosh. And all the other girls are like, y'all are really tripping. Just come on. What I mean, the house is as big as this palette, okay? I don't know how this is a fraternity house. Fraternity houses got to fit all the frat guys in it, right? Y'all, this house had, they put all the furniture in storage, I guess, because it had no furniture. The yard was bigger than the house. The front yard was like huge. It could have been like a baseball field. Like, it was really, really big, the front of the yard. The back of the yard was very big too. It was an old house. You can tell the house was like built in the 50s. It was really old. It had a lot of land, but the house was only this big. And then a hallway, and then the kitchen, and one room right here. Was there one room? And then one room right there. So it was living room, one room, kitchen. That was the entire house. Oh, and a little dining room. The house, I stand corrected, was this big, okay? This part of the palette. Really, really small. And we are trying to figure out, me and my friend, we're just bougie as hell. I'm like, if this is a frat house, where do they stay at? Where do they stay at? Like, they only got 2 rooms with 2 beds. And it's like 13 of y'all. I mean, someone's touching the front of you. Someone's touching the back of you. People are touching the sides of you. Like, I felt so many body parts on me that I was like, you know what? I have to just go outside. I feel very violated. Like, it's not like anyone was disrespecting me as to where they were touching on me, but it was just so crowded that I just felt body parts everywhere, and I was not with it, okay? I was not with it, y'all. So my friend and I got our drinks, our free drinks, and we dipped. We went straight to the yard. Now, we're in the front yard. Next thing you know, the police pulls up, but we found out later on that, and then next you see like hundreds of people spilling out the house, because I guess somehow was like, 12 is here, let's go, it's time to dip. Like, y'all know it's time to dip. But I'm still sticking around because I'm outside on the yard. Like, what are they gonna do? I'm just standing on the yard. So I'm kind of just watching everyone leave. And the guys were like, no, we called them because we were letting them know that we had a party. They're just here for security reasons. And everyone was just like, oh. And they were trying to wrap their heads around it. Like, y'all called 12 for security reasons. It just doesn't make sense. Like, we got underage drinking, y'all got weed, like, who, only God knows what else y'all got, like, and the police is just sitting right there, like, oh yeah, we're just here to monitor, like, we really don't care. So we're like, oh, okay. So we go back in the house, get some drinks, come back out because we couldn't breathe. And then it gets so crowded to where I can't even estimate how many people there were, guys. Backyard was filling up really fast, okay? Like, when I say that it was enough people to fill up Phillips Arena, okay? If you're from Atlanta, it was enough people to fill up Phillips Arena. It was a lot of people. So we're walking to the back or whatever, and I'm just ignoring the guys that are screaming at me, trying to get my attention, trying to talk to me, and I'm just with my friend. And I lost the other girls because they were still in the house, and I'm too bougie. I was sweating out my hair, sweating out my makeup. I'm not doing it, and I can't breathe. So we just went to the backyard, and we're just chilling, talking, listening to the music. This is where it starts to turn for the absolute worst. This was my last straw with this school. Now, everything happened so fast. So my friend and I were standing, and I had my phone, and I'm on my phone like this, and these 2 guys come over, and he's like, so you're too cute to dance? And I said, actually I am, so I'm just kind of chilling. He's like, yo, I like your attitude. So we started talking, like, just small talk about all types of stuff. We were talking about the party, we were talking about what we did for fun. Like, me and this guy was just really chilling, and this other guy was talking to her. So we was just like, oh, they're cool. Like, they weren't on disrespectful mess, they weren't being weird. Like, we was just having small talk. And he was like, yo, what's your Snapchat, what's your Instagram? And I told him my Snapchat is Imani_Bailey, which is my name, and my Instagram is Parties in Pink. And so he was like, bet, I'm gonna follow you. So he takes out his phone. He's like, enter it in, you know, put your Instagram stuff here, because I don't feel like doing all that. So I have his phone, and I'm like, entering in. I'm like, oh, here, you can follow me on Snapchat. What I do is I give him my phone. So I'm standing right here, and I'm going like this. Literally, guys, this is exactly what happened. Y'all know, I know y'all seen The Lion King. Y'all know the part where Scar tries to kill Mufasa? Yeah. Mufasa. It's Mufasa. That's his name. Oh gosh. Scar tried to kill Mufasa, and they had the herds running I know y'all know what I'm talking about. They had the herds of the animals running and running and running, and the little lion got, I don't even know, Simba got caught into the herd. Okay, that's exactly what happened. So I have his phone. Mind you, he's right here and he has my phone. I'm entering in my Instagram name. As soon as I find me and press the little add button, y'all, I swear to you, I heard, "Oh my God." Next thing you know, because we're on the outskirts, we're by the fence, okay? This is the yard. We're on the outskirts right over by the fence, so where we can see everything. Okay, we weren't in the mix of the crowd. It was just us four, my friend and I and the two guys. And we were right where the fence was, so we're right here, the four of us, and this is the fence. Now, let me tell you guys about this fence. This is not a regular fence. The fence has these bushes that are aligned all around them, but these bushes, they're not regular bushes. They're high bushes. I'm 5'10", okay? These bushes could have been 5'8". These are high bushes, and I find out they got thorns on them. So I hear that loud noise, and all of a sudden I see a herd of people just running, like the herd of animals from the Lion King, just running. I see people trying to run but getting trampled over, and people are going in. So I see people running, so I'm gonna move. I'm the little Simba, okay? I am Simba. So I start running the same way, because if I run the opposite way, I'm just going to get trampled. So I hurried up. Like, it happened so fast. He gave me his phone. He gave me my phone back. I gave him his phone back, and he took me by the arm, and we were gone. Like, he was like guiding me with my elbow, because we were kind of by a tree too. So if I made a too sharp turn, I would have smack dab right into that tree. So he kind of guided me, and we tried to run. But when I say these herd, I got trampled. So when they were trying to jump the fence in the bushes, I got trampled. So when I tried to jump, someone trampled me, and I fell in the bush. I fell in the bush, and not only did one person fall after I fell, people that were running ran over me. So I fell. I got scratched up everywhere from these bushes. My phone flies out of my hand. Someone falls on me. Someone kneed me in my head. Someone hit me in my arm. I literally felt like I was getting jumped, but I was not getting jumped. It was just so many people to where I fell in the bush, in the middle of the bush. And when people kept trying to jump over it, I finally got over the fence in the bush to where I was on the ground, and people kept falling on me. And it was just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And the only thing I could do at that point was at least try to cover my head and my face. It just felt, it was hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And I managed, I don't know, somehow to just at least cover my head like that, so no one could just fall on my face again, because that was the ultimate. It hurt so bad. And I had my adrenaline going, so at that point I did not feel everything. I felt initially me getting cut by all the thorns in the bushes, but after I hit the ground and kept getting hit like that, it was just bow, 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 bow. I did not feel anything. I could not be like, ow, ow, ow. It was just, I need to cover my face, so at least I'm not gonna, get really effed up. I managed to get off the ground. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. I get off the ground, like jump up, look. I can't see nothing, because when I say it's pitch black outside and there are like no lights, I'm scrambling for my phone. Okay, I just got this brand new phone a week before this party, the 6S, when the 6S first came out, and I'm scrambling for my phone. I feel a phone. I don't even know if it's mine or if it's his or if it's somebody else's. I just feel a phone, pick it up, and I'm off. Okay. So I start running. I lost my friend. I lost the two guys. I don't know where my other friends were. I was really by myself at that point, and I just kept running through people's backyards. It was like I kept running through people's backyards until I finally thought it was safe to be out on the street. So I got back on the street, and I'm screaming, trying to find my friend. I'm like screaming her name. We're gonna call her Kayla. I'm like, Kayla, 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 like looking around, still dark, and I'm breathing really heavy, y'all. I got asthma. Not only do I got asthma, I'm out of shape, and I was running, okay? And I had my adrenaline, so I guess my adrenaline was starting to come down. So now I'm like, y'all know you have asthma, and you start breathing, you start hearing yourself breathe, and when you start making noises, you know, okay, I need to get to my inhaler. I need to calm down. So I'm breathing, and my breathing legit sounds like like that. It's not funny, but it's just sad. Like, this is my life, and I can't find her. And at this point, I'm just pissed. I'm done with everybody. I already hated the school. I already am an introvert. I don't like people as it is. So I was pissed that I hated the school, and I decided to come to this function. People don't know how to act right. They want to pull out guns and whatnot and have fights, and I want to have a freaking stampede like Scar and kill me like Mufasa. And not only did my phone fly out my hand and I got hit so much it felt like I was getting jumped. Not only did somebody knee me in my head, legit, it felt like I got kicked in the head. My whole costume was ripped. And I remember I told y'all what I had on. So I already didn't have a lot on. My whole costume was ripped. So I'm exposed, okay? I'm exposed to the world already. But at that moment in time, I did not care that I was exposed to the world. I was just trying to find my friend, and I was trying to make sure that we got somewhere safe, okay? If somebody saw a tit or a butt cheek in action, we're all college kids. It's not just first time seeing a boob or a butt cheek, okay? Okay. So I finally find her, and I'm like, I finally calm down, and it all hits me. It hits me like a ton of bricks, y'all. And it felt like I had a huge gash on my head. I felt like I was bleeding. I looked at her. I'm like, am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? And I just start crying. My whole body hurts so bad. She's like, no, you're not bleeding. Like, let's go. Like, we need to get out of here. More cop cars are showing up. Somebody was shooting. That's what it was. Somebody had a gun and was waving it around, trying to find somebody to shoot, because I guess they had beef with somebody that was in that fraternity. Now, there was more cop cars coming on the way. They was calling back up, and we were just leaving. I was just so done. I was done. I was beyond done. I don't even have a word for how I felt. So I'm just like, I just want to go home. Like, I hate everyone. I'm just screaming out in the middle of the street about how I just hate everyone at the school, which probably wasn't a smart thing to do, but at the time, I really didn't care, okay? So we're walking and whatnot, and we ran into these ratchet girls. Like I said, nobody there could be normal. They're just ugh. So we ran into these ratchet girls, but I met one of the girls at the party the night before, and she's like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Because it just looked like I just got into a fight. Like, honestly, I'm all scratched up, like, exposed to the world, ripped tights, like, just hair looking like a mess, just a mess. And not on my head, like, y'all, not on my head. Like this. So we finally get to we go to my dorm first, I think. Yeah, so we go to my dorm. No, we go to her dorm first. And because she was getting close, because she was going to come to my dorm. Like I said, my psycho roommate was out sucking and ducking, so she was just going to come to my dorm, but she needed to get some clothes so she could spend the night. And her dorm is an old sanitarium that they made into a dorm, and I swear to you, that university sticks all the blacks in that dorm. I feel like it's like Section 8 housing for the university. They do that on purpose. And so we saw these ratchet girls outside that were like mad about something, and one girl was like, what's wrong? And I just was like, I can't deal right now. Like, don't even talk to me. I don't even know your name, but I can't right now. Don't talk to me. And so I guess it was her friends like, who the F you think you talking to? That's you little slut, you little slut. And they were calling me a slut, they were calling me a whore, they were calling me a hoe and everything because I was exposed, okay? And I'm just like, what? And so y'all know I was already pissed. So now all I see is red, okay? Imani got some red eyes. Like, I'm ready to do it. If I need to fight a bee, I will at this point, because I'm already pissed off. I already see red. These girls are screaming at me, calling me all sorts of names because of my costume and everything being ripped up when I could have got shot and I got trampled and everything. So I'm going off and I'm like, I don't know who the F you think you are. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Like, just going off. And my friend's like, come on, no, let's just go. Okay. And she's like, nobody told you to go be a slut, blah, 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 blah. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're talking about. Like, get your weave fixed. Get your eyebrows looking a mess. You don't even know what you're talking about. You didn't even make it to the party. Like, shut up. You couldn't even get in. Like, so, I was so mad. So we go to her dorm. We go to my dorm. And I walk in and everybody's like, oh my gosh. And I see the rest of my friends. They're like, we left before then. I'm like, what the heck happened? And they had to get out the first aid kit and everything because I have scratches. I got scratches here, scratches on my legs, scratches on the back of my legs, scratches on my butt, not on my face. Look like I just been through it, okay? Like I was fighting the devil. And so we get the first aid kit, they're cleaning up my scratches and everything, putting alcohol on it, Neosporin on it. I go take a shower and everything, calm down. I'm hurting at this point, so I'm not really walking straight. I'm just like, just trying to get there, okay? And I call my boyfriend and I tell him what happened. And he was pissed, and I was pissed, and I was done. And after that Monday, when I was going to my classes, I was like, F everybody that has to do with this university. Don't talk to me. I don't care. I don't care if you had nothing to do with it. Y'all are all juveniles. Y'all can't act. And if y'all don't know how to act, y'all live out in the middle of nowhere. Y'all have no sense of society. Like, y'all are just animals. I was just going off. I did not care. And I still don't care to this day. So that was my story. He has a gun because someone had a gun and was trying to shoot somebody at the party, and that's what happened to me. Just thinking about it, it just made me mad again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and the moral of the story is, if you do go to a party, any party, please make sure you know whose party it is beforehand. And if you feel uncomfortable and you think you're just too bougie to go, don't go, because 9 times out of 10 your gut feeling is right, okay? I should not have went. Honestly, I should have just been like, yo, I'm too bougie for this, I'll catch you on the flip. And that would have never happened. And 3, always have your buddy, okay? And in that situation, I had to make sure that my friend was okay too. And I mean, if all else fails, get out and cover your head, y'all. So thanks for watching. I love you guys. I love all my new subscribers. And stay cute.